But when we started, we decided to use a 4 location place. So it would flick through different locations and it would show the different scenes that we'd be using throughout the video. All we did there was pan and crop the video into the right place and then add some colour curves. In this scene we decided to add in a sped up version of Max and Grace on the way up to London, so you can see the famous London transport that everyone associates London with. Then we started doing a bit of lip syncing and just showing Max and Grace off throughout the video, like just the first day out, if you want to call it that, because that's what our thing's about. Then we skip into different places, and then when the song drops, we've got a DJ to imitate Calvin Harris. When the screen, if we go back quickly, here when you see the screen pumping, we basically just pan and cropped, just dragged the crop in and then dragged it back out, and then after a while it gave the effect of a pumping in effect. And then in the scene we had a little bit more lip syncing, etc. See the panning again. Then we go back to another scene of Grace and Max dancing, skipping into what we filmed at Magna Carta on Halloween. And then this is where we show Max and Grace going through the motions and then going into London, going back into the night time, because we had to travel for a bit, so we had to show a transition between night and day. This just shows Max and Grace, like their days out, like I said before. There's just a bit more lip sync in there. The main thing of just all of this was putting it together, and then a few colour effects on top. And yeah, so we've just got a few flashing transitions in time with the song. What I had to do there was, when the song had a moment in it that, like, it had a significant difference. So in this bit there was a clap. Every time there was a clap I did a flash. It was in time with the song. In this bit we've got 4 of the same clip in different locations, like all in 4 corners of the screen, because it like made it something different and something that we hadn't seen before. And then in time with the bit where it says "How deep is your love," the music makes the colours rotate around the 4 squares. And then we go back to another one of the selfie shots of Max and Grace in front of Tower Bridge. We got the DJ again to signify the drop, which is once again doing Calvin Harris. Then we're just showing a few more landmarks. This is all just put together through putting the clips together, no transitions needed. And then we've just got a little fade, so it looks like the 2 scenes are meant to be together, but in fact they was actually different scenes. And when it goes to a silent, well not silent, like a more chilled beat, we just added in a video of the DJ where he was just not really doing anything and just showed the chilled out vibe. And then at the end of the music video here, you see it all skipping in time with the song, where the beat is making it all change, and like it would, like every time a different beat happened in the song, it would switch the scene. And this was done by zooming very far in onto the soundtrack and making the sound, making the screen like switch in time with it. And then it just goes into the chilled beat and that again of the actual song. And then this was all just put together by just adding the scenes in. There wasn't any effects needed to do the end. And then what we did here was we got to the point where we needed a new ending, and we needed to get photos of specific places that we could put in a photo book. So we screenshotted different moments of this scene, as you can see there. That was a screenshot photo. Then the printed out one, it faded in, and we did that for 4 different locations, I think. And then the book folds down, shows photos, and then the question "How deep is your love" comes up at the end to signify the end of the song. That's the Eden Diary.